Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm your host, Robert Wagner. This is my YouTube channel, Guitar Journeys. It is Friday. Whoops, sorry about that. It is Friday evening here in the center of Kansas. And it's about 90. Let me check. I'll do the weather for you. Wow. Okay. Says it's 87. That's a trip because it was 90 something. But we have a little bit of a cold front coming. I don't know if you really call it a cold front in the summer, but it is supposed to get into the 80s for the weekend. So, popsicle for dinner? Dang, that's a dinner of the champions, man. Oh, wow. Ricky, are you out there? I wanted to see how your show went today. All right, so nobody's coming out. I'm gonna do a little jamming. Let me get a guitar. Let's see. I think I'll get my Acoustasonic. Hang on, y'all. Ain't no people in there right now. Get up there, Frankie. I'm gonna do a little bit of jam tracking. Yeah, some jam tracking, y'all. Yeah. We're gonna do some jam tracking, guys. Get up there, Frankie. Frankie, if you don't get up on that couch right now, you're gonna be evicted. Okay? Get now. If I get you evicted, you're gonna be out in the doghouse.
Sit down.
We are tuned up and ready to go. All right. 2 people. How y'all doing tonight? I am Robert. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. I do appreciate it. I hope that you stick around and watch what I do. I'm going to show y'all how to play along with some jam tracks. Okay. So, right here on Spotify, I got some jam tracks. Okay, these are called backing tracks. All right. That's all right. I think that is cool with YouTube if we do that. Ben, what's going on, man? What are you up to tonight? Do you play with backing tracks? Okay, we're going to get the groove. We're going to see how that feels. It's in an A. Let's find the A. What's going on, Karen? As you can see, it takes a lot of practice to solo. I'll put y'all back here so you can see what's going on. Hey, Landon, did I say it right? Landy? Tell me if I said it right. So, that's what I'm kind of working on nowadays, is soloing. So, you know, I learned all my scales years ago. And I've practiced my scales like so many times. I mean, for years I've practiced these scales. But even though I've practiced them for years, right, it's still really hard. Oh my goodness. Landon, okay. Well, that's really cool that you're able to do that. That's really cool. Yeah. What did you play? You wrote a song of your own for your grandfather. That's really cool. He was probably watching you the whole time. But that's really cool. Very touching. Very proud of you. Very nice. I remember you coming on. Yep, I do. My memory's still pretty good. Yeah, you miss him? Yeah, I'm sorry. How old was your grandfather? So, you know, there's a lot of ways to look at that. I mean, you could just look at it like you were blessed that you had a relationship with him and that you knew him. A lot of people, 87? Yeah, that's getting up there a little bit. That's getting up there for sure. So when I was about probably, I'm thinking I was about 5 or 6, somewhere around there. Maybe a little older, maybe 7. My grandfather passed away. So I really didn't know him too good. I do remember a little bit about, you know, seeing him, but I don't remember a whole lot. My wife and I, we go and decorate his grave every year. So, yeah. you know, hey. So look at it like that. You got to, you know, you got to know them. You got to spend time with them. There's a lot of people in the world that never met their grandfather. So there's a lot of different ways to look at it, right? Yep. Yep. Well, that's very good that you wrote a song for your grandfather. I don't think I could write a song, to be honest with you. I don't think I have it in me, you know. I really just don't think I have it in me to write a song. Do you know your pentatonic boxes? This is just some of the stuff I do, like when okay, you said yes, sir, and then you said no, sir. You don't know your pentatonic boxes? Okay, so let me show you kind of like why it's important, okay? There's 5 boxes, 1 through 5. And if you stay in these boxes, you never hit a wrong note. So usually when someone shows the pentatonics, they start on A, right? So let's see. I know it looks like I'm left-handed, but I'm not. It's just the way that it looks on the camera. Okay, so right here's your A, right? Up here, that's your 5th fret on the low E string. Okay, that's an A. So it's 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. Okay? Now we have blue notes. In the blues, or any genre, you can use these notes. That was the pentatonic, box 1, in an A, and it'd be in an A minor, without the blue notes. Now I'm going to show you how to play it with the blue notes. Okay, so let's start back at the 5 again. Okay, 5, 8, 5. Let me go through these real quick. Yeah, okay, sorry about that. 5, 8, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 6, 5. And now, honestly, I think there's one right here. Might be one. Okay. Okay, I had it wrong. Sorry about that, guys. 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. Now you can Google these and you'll find them. You do a screenshot or print it out. They're very easy to find. They're all over everywhere. You can look it up on YouTube. There'll be a lot of people giving lessons on the pentatonics. Okay, so here's the cool part though. All right, check this out. Because that's box 1, right? They all connect. See how 5, 8, 5, 8? That's box 1, right? Yeah, there is a blue note right there. Okay. I had it right the first time. Okay, so see how box 1 was like 5, 8? Okay, box 2, you're gonna start on 8. See how I'm doing now? 5, 8, 10, and then you're gonna go to 7, 10, 7. It's kind of hard to do that when you're when you're not you know what I mean, when you're trying to show someone. Okay, 8, 10, 7, 10, 7, 10, 7, 9, and then 8, 10, 8, 10. But do you see how they connect? Okay, check it out. All right, you see what I'm talking about? So they all connect. Where one stops, 2 starts. Same with when you go to 3. Then you go to 4 and 5. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Let me show you this also, okay? Starting with the A. If you start on that A, right? Okay, you see how this is the A right here? This right here is your A. If you stay on this side, if you stay on this side of that A, you're gonna be in a minor, no matter what box you play. Because you can play other boxes up here. Oh, this is box 4. So as long as you stay on this side, you're in a minor. When you go over here on the other side of that, you're gonna make it a major. That's about as easy as I can tell you. I bought a whole course one time on how to play in the major and the minor. And when I found out that it was just as simple as being on the other side of that note, I wasn't very happy. There is a lot of stuff in the course. I will say there's a lot of stuff in the course. But you could have just told me that. You know, you just told me that. You play on that side of it, it's a major. I could have got it. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, so if you start on that 5 and you play box 2, see how this is on the other side of that? That makes it a major. So once you started on a major, as long as you keep going, you're going to be in a major. You're playing in an A major. See how that A is right there? As long as you're playing towards the headstock, you're going to be in a major. See? Okay, so it takes a lot of years of practice to be able to play in those boxes in the right, you know, either in major or minor. Pick the right box at the right time while the music's playing. And it has to be in the right notes, in the right box, and it also has to sound good. So it's difficult, and it takes a lot of years of practice. But that's the kind of like the sweet part of that's the sugar part of playing the guitar, right? I always say your chords, is like the meat and the potato. And the soloing, that's the sugar part. That's your dessert. And of course, that's the hardest part. I mean, I don't know if I would say that is accurate, that it's the hardest part. I think sometimes it's harder to play the chords and get the rhythm right and the timing. I know sometimes when I'm playing, I play along with the music, with the voices out. I do feel that sometimes I'm a little out of time. I try to stay in time as much as I can, but there are some songs that I didn't practice enough, and I do feel like I'm either a little too quick or a little too late. But I play for the people at the nursing homes. I know none of them notice. I make big mistakes, like I hit the wrong chord sometimes, and I know they don't notice. So yeah, that's why playing in the nursing home, they're a good bunch of people to play for, right? Because I can make mistakes, and I make mistakes on the songs. I make mistakes on the soloing. It's good. They don't care. I don't think they notice, and if they do, they don't care. And it's really good practice. I'm learning how to play in front of people, because I guarantee you, playing in front of people is way different than playing at home. All right, your mom and dad, your dog, right, or your cat, and you're playing. But when you go out somewhere and there's even 10 people that are watching you, it's real different. The nerves kick in, and the nerves, man, they'll mess you up so bad. First time I tried to solo at a show, I couldn't even find the string. I'm not lying, man. Okay, I knew exactly where I wanted to go, right? I wanted to go to this E right here. I knew that. I'm playing I'm playing along and everything, and I'm thinking, okay, that solo is coming up. It's coming up real soon. I'm gonna go to this E, and I'm just gonna do something real simple. I'm just gonna go like this. Something like that, I might come down here, then back up. But I went to go hit the string, and I couldn't even find the string. I'm like, oh, shoot. And then before I knew it, the opportunity to solo had already went past. So I just started playing again. I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of describe it like this. Let's say you're like on a merry-go-round, right? The merry-go-round's cruising, and you're on it, and then you jump off. And let's say you're running like with the merry-go-round, right? The merry-go-round's going, still spinning. You're out there on the ground, you're running around, and now you got to get back on that merry-go-round without crashing. That's what soloing's like when the song is playing and the nerves are kicking in and the song is playing, man. I mean, it's playing, right? It ain't no stopping the song. The song's going to keep playing. And then you're going to solo, right? And then you got to get back on, start playing again. So, yeah, it takes a lot of practice. You got to do it gracefully. You got to jump off nice and smooth. You got to jump back on nice and smooth. So like, let's say you're playing an E, right? Your opportunity comes up. Just do something real simple. Here's the E right here. Just go. And then back to the E. See? That's what I tell myself. But yeah, you do that like whatever written note you're on. Okay, if the song is in a key of G, okay, here's your G right here. That's the G I usually go to, this one right here. Oh no, up here, sorry, sorry. I usually go to this G right here. Okay, so I tell myself, do you want to play in a minor or do you want to play in a major? Okay, I want to play in a major. All right, so start here with this G, right here, and do a box 3. Then you come right down here to the 4. And you just slide down here to the 5 if you want. So, early on when I first started playing the guitar, when I would listen to especially a blues song, and I hear them soloing, really beautiful sound, right? Really nice. I told myself, that's what I want to do, right there. But getting there, you have to learn everything in between to get to that point, right? I was thinking about this today. There are some people, and the one that I can think of the most is B.B. King. He was one of the best guitar players in the world. Everybody around the world knew who B.B. King was. He played, he's like the king of blues. He didn't play chords. He just would do like soloing. You know, he had other people in his band that played the chords, you know, the rhythm, and he just did the soloing. But so, you guys interested in listening to that? The little thing that I'm playing right there? That's from a song called The Thrill Is Gone. A really nice, kind of lost for the word I'm trying to think of, but I think, isn't that woman's name Tracy Chaplin? Tracy Chaplin? Okay, Tracy Chaplin and B.B. King done that song together. And I mean, he's done it with a lot of people. But that one there is nice. So if you want to go watch that video or listen to that song, look for that. I still can't think of the word that I'm thinking of. But look for that song. Tracy Chapman, B.B. King, The Thrill Is Gone. Let's see. Let's see. I can't think of how it goes. B.B. King liked to do this a lot. You'll see that a lot when he's playing. He usually comes like this 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about on the 19th or the 20th. You'll do that a lot. But all that is this is box 1 in the B. See? Got the B? Well, that's not a B. That's an E. But this is a B. This is a B. This is a B minor. So it's in the B minor. The Thrill Is Gone. It's in a B minor. There's your B minor. B.B. King did like this when he wanted to do a vibrato. What's going on, everybody? But that can of worms that I opened up for you, doing the pentatonics or the rabbit hole, it goes deep. It goes real deep. It would take you maybe a week or 2 to learn. Like I said, I would start with the box 1, go all the way down to box 5, and then go back and learn it, because that's the minor. When you get all of that down, learning the major, they're the same boxes. You just move them over a little bit. All right, man. Thank you. You like my guitar, huh? Cool, man. Yeah, it's a nice guitar, bud. It's a nice one. They have a lot of them that are a lot nicer now. The jerks. Some of them have like different color on the fretboard, but it's all good. It's a nice guitar. I like it. I am thinking about taking my Stratocaster though to. I have 3 shows in July. I'm thinking about taking my Stratocaster, just for the heck of it. I haven't taken my Stratocaster in probably since I got this guitar. This is the only guitar I've used on my shows. But I am thinking about taking my Stratocaster. So, anyways. But, back to the pentatonic boxes. After you learn your boxes, and you practice your boxes, then you can pull up, you can get to a backing track. If you're a little bit more advanced, then you have a looper. You can make your own backing tracks. I have a looper. I don't like making my own backing tracks, to be honest with you, because there's no drums, there's no horns, there's no it's just you make the backing track, of like chords, right? I mean, you could do like different rhythms and all that, of course. You play bass? Cool, man. Cool. That's nice. That's nice, man. I don't know. Do you guys have scales when it comes to? I think you do. You probably play scales, right? Bass players. I have a buddy that's a bass player, but I never really asked him if he plays scales or not. But I'm assuming that you do have some scales, at least for practice. Um, but anyways, back to the pentatonics. That's not your only scales. All right, there's a lot of other scales out there. And then there's modes. Modes is an extension of the scales. But just start with the pentatonics. Okay, start box 1 through box 5. Learn how to play them in the minor. Learn how to play them in the major. Practice them. When you get to the point where you know them all pretty good, start playing with some backing tracks. Then you can get, if you use the Moises app, every song is a backing track. It literally is. I mean, you can even shut the voice off if you want. You can shut the voice off, you can shut the guitar playing off, and then you just play along with the song. You just solo. That's how you learn how to solo. So, okay. I'm going to tell you guys about this really weird dream I had this morning. All right, I was somewhere, and I'm now. Hear me right. This was a dream. Okay, and I was sleeping good too, man. I was crashed out heavy, and it was my Stratocaster, and I set it up on a stage with the guitar stand. I had it plugged into the amplifier. I put it on the guitar stand, and I went to go do something. I wasn't gone very long, like a minute or two. I just went to go do something, get something, and I came back and my guitar was gone. I'm like, hey guys, what happened to my guitar? And everybody in there said, we didn't see no guitar. We don't know what you're talking about. And I said, that's not funny, man. For one thing, I don't like people touching my stuff, okay? And especially my guitar. Now, get my guitar, show me where you put it, because this isn't funny. And everybody said, look, we don't know what you're talking about. We didn't see you with the guitar. We don't know nothing about your guitar. And I'm freaking out in this dream, man. I'm really freaking out. I'm like, man, my guitar, my Stratocaster's gone. Somebody stole my guitar. Are you serious? And some guy said, hey, chill out, man. You could use my guitar. And I'm like, I don't want to use your stupid guitar. I was mad, right? Then about then, I realized, I started waking up and I realized, oh, hey, this is a dream. It's not real, man. But even after I woke up, I was still kind of freaking out. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go buy another guitar. My wife's not gonna like this. And then I started coming, more to my senses. I'm like, wait a minute. No, it literally was just a dream. Oh my God, that's not a good dream, man. I was really freaking out about that. Okay. One more thing real quick about the pentatonics, and I won't bother you no more. Okay. Every note, you can play the pentatonics with every note. Okay? So like this is the A. This is literally like this will be the A sharp. This will be the B. Right? B sharp. Or no, B sharp would be the C. C sharp. You get what I'm saying? Every note, okay? This is a D. That's why I say it gets deep. You don't have to start there. You can start somewhere else and still play the same box. So I don't want to confuse anybody. I probably already did. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, and I don't want you to feel confused. But after you learn them, practice them, the most common places to play is the G and the A. Okay, the G is up here. Okay. See, that's it. Okay, so that's a G, G minor, A minor. So, yeah, that's all we're going to talk about with the pentatonics tonight. I will show you one scale that I like a lot, but it's called the, I think it's called the minor harmonic. I'd have to look at the course, but it's like a Latin, like the way Santana plays. So he plays mainly in the, I don't know if it's an E minor or just a minor. I'd have to look at it. Maybe next time I go stream, I'll get that course and bring it up. But I like this scale right here. Let me see if I can get it right. Let's see, did I play that right? I don't know that scale very good. Yeah, that's how it is. But that's just the beginning of it, right? There's more. I mean, it goes all the way from here, all the way down. So I'd have to, honestly, I'd have to brush up on it a little bit. I'd have to get the book and show it to you and play it by, reading the notes or reading the tablature. Because I don't really have it, like, in my memory banks. So, anyways, something for you guys to check out, right? Like I say, best way is to go on YouTube, and you could you could watch some videos on the minor harmonic. I believe that's what it's called, the minor harmonic scales, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. What are you guys doing on a Friday night? Friday evening? You young guys, you young kids, you might not know the, you probably do though. Eagles, Hotel California, is like one of the most well-known songs in the world. Well, when they do that solo, that's how they do that. See that? You pick up, let's see, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 17 on the B string. Pick it up, put your pinky right here on the 17th fret on the high E. Okay, go like this. That's how you get that sound. haven't played that one in a while. I'll practice it later. I'll practice it now. You get the idea? I worked on that solo forever, man, trying to learn it, trying to memorize it, trying to learn it. I still don't have it all the way, but it's something to work on. That is House of the Rising Sun, which I've been working on forever. What makes that song so hard is that it goes on and on and on like that for like 5 minutes. So after about 2 minutes, you're like halfway through the song, you're thinking to yourself, man, is this thing ever going to end? It's going on forever, man. So I practice that all the time. I practice this all the time. When I was a kid, probably about 10, I think, I heard that on the radio one day. Man, it really got my attention. That got me listening to music. That's what got me started listening. I said, man, I gotta check this out. I like the way that sounded. I gotta figure out who that was, what's going on, what's this music coming out of this radio back in the 70s. So I listened to a lot of Leonard Skinner. Oh, for those of you that don't know, that's Leonard Skinner, Sweet Home Alabama. And it's a really nice tune. there you go. You want to learn something fun today? I will show you how to play the harmonics. Okay, the harmonics, and then your natural harmonics. They're on the 12th fret, they're on the 5th fret, and they're on the 3rd fret. Okay? 3, 5, 12. Go to the fret that's behind this. See this 12? Go to where this little metal is. Okay, that's your fret. The fret wire, I'm not really sure what technical name for it, but and then you put your finger, barely put your finger on the string, and then pluck it. See, as soon as you pluck it, let off. Same thing. And you can go like this. There you go. Like everything on the guitar, it goes real deep because you can play the harmonics in other places. They're not natural harmonics, but when you fret, when you push down, then you can play other places. I haven't really experimented with that too much, but you can do that. And there's a way that you can tune the guitar with their harmonics. And I don't really know how to do that either. I just never spent the time to learn how to do it. But if you do like a harmonic, and then you can tune your guitar to that, right? I don't know how to do it. There's a lot of people, in a lot of songs, you'll hear that. There's a lot of rock songs where they're playing and then all of a sudden they go. So, there you go. I love playing around with the guitar, guys. That's my passion. Slow blues in A. Everybody likes here's a Chicago blues in A. These are all in A's. there? Okay, right here. All right, guys. So I hope everybody or some of you learned a little something tonight. And I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. I do appreciate that. I'm on my journey to get my 4,000 watch hours. I have almost 600. So I got a ways to go yet, but I'm not in a hurry. Kind of like, you know, with the guitar, you feel like you're in a hurry, right? Because I feel like I'm in a hurry. So I know you guys feel that way too. Bass player, drum player, whatever, you know. I mean, I'm not saying that other instruments aren't important, because they are, right? Not everybody, if everybody plays the guitar, you know, music's going to be kind of empty. You got to have a drummer. You got to have a bass player. That's just a band, okay? But it's important to practice. It's important to keep learning. And you get out of it what you put into it. So keep that in mind. If you get a day where you don't want to practice, you just tell yourself, well, I'm not going to learn anything today, then am I? I'm not going to get any better today, am I? I feel like, you see how thick that pick is? You see it's pretty thin? That's about how much better I get every day. About the thickness of that pick. So that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of years. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of practice. So keep practicing, and you will get better. I promise you, you will not get worse. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. It's Friday evening. It's 8 o'clock. I'm old, and I'm going to go Does any of you know that song? Hey there, Delilah. If I was a good singer, I'd sing it, but I do not have a good singing voice. Check it out when you count it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, just so you know, I can count. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Hey, thanks for joining me, man. I'm Robert. This is Guitar Journeys. I go live on Wednesday evening, 7, Friday evening, 7, and sometimes Saturday during the day. So you guys, please join me whenever you can, and go watch my videos on my channel if you want. I've got, last time I looked, I got 1,500 videos, and probably, I would guess, a couple of thousand short videos. So, thanks guys. Check y'all later.